Good morning friends and welcome to Sharekhan's pre-market update. First and foremost, we will have a look at the global markets. The US markets as well as European markets yesterday ended on a weaker note on the back of the US manufacturing data which were not that great, more or less in line with the expectations. And plus the concerns as far as the Ukraine is concerned still persist and weighing on to the investors globally. So we saw some profit booking happening, which was led by the biotech and the technology stocks in the US markets. The Asian markets currently also trading on a weaker note. But as far as the flows are concerned in the Indian markets, they continue to remain strong at around 1,465 crores positive as far as the FIS provision figure was concerned, and the DIs continue to remain negative at around 770 odd crores. As far as some of the triggers going ahead, as far as Indian markets are concerned, we have the result season which will be kicking off next month and also the elections. However, let's have a look on the overall markets based on the derivative inputs.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday market started the session with gap up opening and sentiments remained positive throughout the day. Ahead of buying was witnessed in blue chip counters as well as sectoral indices, due to which Nifty snapped the session with a significant gain of more than 1% at 6598 level at new high. And along with that, we have seen that long positions were built up by market participants, as we have seen around 28.11 lakh shares were added in open interest, and Nifty cost of carry also increased by around 46%. And on the PCR front, we have seen that it is increased from 1.03 to 1.13, which is clearly indicating that put option has added more number of shares in open interest. We have seen a new thing in that put option 6600 has seen a good amount of activity in open interest. Approximately 236% rise was seen in open interest. And we have seen unwinding activity taking place in call strike of 6500 followed by 6600. Our intraday support would be 6585, 6550, resistance would be 6620, 6640, and Singapore Nifty is down by 11 points at 6597. And there is one security in bank below today, which is L&T Finance. And yesterday FIs were net sellers of approximately 55 crores in future and option segment, but they were net buyers in index futures of more than 1055 odd crores. Overall, our bias for the market is positive as we are trading about weekly weaver above 6560, lower range would be 6500, higher range would be 6700. But on closing basis, 6530 would act as an important support for the market. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Hello friends, let's have a look at some of the ideas for today. The Sharekhan's pre-market action is expected. We will have actionable ideas where we will be mentioning the long and short ideas based on the fundamental triggers and the news and the events. Then we'll have a watch list which will contain the stocks with positive and negative bias, and also some of the news and updates which are important to know for today's market. First and foremost, we have actionable ideas. First, the oil and gas industries sector, we have seen a move that will delay the revision of the natural gas prices by a few months. The Election Commission has asked the UPA government to defer the notifying doubling of the price of the fuel produced by the companies such as Reliance Industries till the general elections are completed. So this is sentimentally negative for the companies like Reliance and ONGC. So we can recommend to go short on these stocks with a stop loss of 923 in Reliance and targeting 878 and 58. And for ONGC, go short on ONGC with stop loss of 327, target of 311, 304. The previous closing price was 321. Now this move is likely to benefit some of the fertilizer companies. So we recommend to go long in Chambal with stop loss of 37.75, targeting 40.50. Zuari with a long with a stop loss of 124, targeting 130 and 132, and Gujarat Gas the stop loss of 253, targeting 266 and 271 for the day. The other long idea for today is Arvind Limited. Arvind Limited has acquired the license for the wholesale trading of Calvin Klein, which was earlier being restricted by the Murjani Group. The joint venture will focus on the expansion and enhancement of the existing Calvin Klein jeans apparel, accessories, and the innerwear categories. So we recommend to go long on Arvind with stop loss of 145, targeting 152 and 155. Some of the stocks that we like for the intraday perspective is State Bank of India, ITC, Lever, and Andhra Bank. And the negative bias is Dr. Reddy's. On the news and updates, JP Associates has announced a stake sale in Bokaro cement plant to Dalmia Cement. Jaiprakash Associates has approved the signing of the share purchase agreement with Dalmia Cement for a sale of 72% stake, which is 9.89 crore equity shares, which is owned by it in the Bokaro JP Cement to Dalmia Cement, which is a positive move for JP Associates. We might see a positive movement in today's move. One of the biggest parcels of the land in Mumbai, 25-acre Tata Steel land in Borivali East, is believed to have fetched the highest bid of rupees 1,155 crores following a day-long e-auction on Monday. It is rumored that Oberoi Realty might be the highest bidder. Other news, Mindtree has announced a strategic alliance with the Pegasystems Inc., the leader in the business process management, to develop and optimize the custom BPM solutions. The solutions will be based on the Pegasystems build for change technology platform. Mahindra and Honda Cars India and Tata Motors are likely to increase the prices of their models next month, mainly to offset the higher input and the operational cost. Yet a final decision on the same and the quantum of the pricing, the timing of the price hike is not yet taken, but this is a matter which is seriously considering right now. In other news, Marico's Group CFO Mr. Arvind Sarvate has resigned to pursue opportunities outside the group, which is sentimentally negative for the stock, but any correction of stock price we consider as a buying opportunity to accumulate. On the other news, Tata Communications Payment Solutions today said it aims to install 50,000 ATMs by 2016, which will more than double its revenue going ahead. Friends, we have come out with a viewpoint on TTK Prestige. This fiscal has been watershed year for the company, which is mirrored by the multiple factors like the macroeconomic slowdown and moderation in the consumer discretionary spends, and B, the adverse policy changes and power shortages affecting the sales of induction cooktops. On the back of the new products and category launches, a lower base effect and improving consumers' confidence, we are expecting the revenues and the earnings of the company to rebound in financial year 2015. The consensus estimates expects the revenues and the earnings to grow at 20-25%, which are the rough estimates. Also, the integrated kitchen appliance company, which with a market leadership position in key categories, strong innovation and execution capabilities, and a robust balance sheet and financial profile, the company is trading at an 18-20% discount to its historical PE band. Given the fact that the revival in the financial performance would be back-ended in FY 2015, we believe the stock is trading an attractive consumer play that can be accumulated by the investors with a 12-month price target close to around rupees 3,500 based on its average PE band for the last 5 years. So we have a positive outlook on TTK Prestige, and investors can actually start accumulating with a price tag of rupees 3,500. Friends, yesterday came out with a new idea under the AlphaPix Escorts Limited. The price was 118, and overall we are expecting the sales of around rupees 4,836 crores for FY15. Similarly, the PAT of 206 crores for FY15 and EPS of around 17.2. So overall we expect the traded stock is 6.9 times FY15 expected earnings. So the fundamental key arguments for Escorts is the third largest player in the Indian tractor industry with a 10.5% market share. The company's management aims to improve tractor margins from 10% currently to 15% over the next 1 or 2 years, led by a shift in the focus to higher HP tractors and also the cost rationalizing measures. Higher tractor margins would take Escorts company's level EBITDA margin from 6% to 10% as the tractor segment contributes 80% to the company's overall sales. Better monsoon rains to drive the tractor volumes going ahead, and construction activity also likely to recover in FY 2015. So currently the domestic tractor industry is witnessing a revival from the southern and western regions, while Escorts market share in these regions was weaker traditionally. Though we believe that this may be a near-term impact on Escorts volume, and overall we expect a bounce in the volumes in the first half of the FY 2015, which is a likely healthy rally output across the regions. Escorts quarterly performance on the operational front was below the state expectations in the quarter ended December 2013. The EBITDA margin for the quarter stood at 6.1% against 6.8% reported in quarter 4. A weak revenue mix coupled with a higher input cost has led to the lower expected operating margins. However, the tractor segment's revenue grew by 15% year-on-year, 28% quarter-on-quarter. So we believe the drivers of the tractor demand continue to stay favorable and would aid the earnings growth in the FY 2015. The new management has lent a professional touch with the focus of profitability, and Escorts has undertaken significant management changes in the top hierarchy in the last 2 years, besides bringing in a professional management team to drive its restructure entirety. At the current market price of 115, the stock is trading at around the PE of 6.7 times FY 2015, Bloomberg estimates earnings of rupees 17. We recommend a buy recommendation on the stock. Technically also the stock is looking at a very good buy zone, and we are recommending an overall positive bias in Escorts. That's it friends from the Sharekhan's pre-market action. Thanks and have a nice trading day.